Well, ladies and gentlemen, madame et monsieur, hello and welcome. Bienvenue to the Eiffel Tower Stadium in Paris, where in just a few minutes we will be getting underway with Colombia and Morocco. Match day 3 of the Cécifoot, the blind football tournament, on day 6 of the Paralympic Games. 19 degrees Celsius in the French capital right now. Light rain that's on and off. We're going to see how those weather conditions are going to affect the pace of the game. Let's talk about both teams that will be taking center stage momentarily. Colombia off a historic win over Japan on their Paralympic debut, and then a goalless draw with Argentina, Los Murciélagos, in the South American clash. Morocco able to hold Argentina to a goalless standstill on their debut, and then beat Japan 1-0. So the league leaders clash on this final round of the group stage. Late Tuesday morning here in Paris. High stakes for this one, everyone, as this game could decide who advances to the semifinal. If favorites Argentina beat Japan, and there is a loser here, whoever loses will be playing for 5th, and the winner will be qualifying as first of Group B. On one side, you have Colombia making their Paralympic debut. They won the Grand Prix just a few months back. Silver medalists at the Parapan in Santiago last year. On the other side, Morocco, bronze medalists in Tokyo, 5-time African champs, debuted in Rio in 2016. Here are the Colombianos, los Cafeteros, led by head coach Fernando Carrillo, the guide Jonathan Ramirez, and the physiotherapist Nancy Fuquen. They are taking center stage right now. 7 World Championship appearances for Colombia. Finished 4th on 3 occasions. Here are Morocco, led by head coach Driss El Muntaki, the guide Saïd Rimi, and the assistant coach Abdel Jalil Lukniti. Here are the standings. Colombia and Morocco tied in first with 4 points from 1 win and 1 tie. A goal difference of +1. Argentina in third with 2 points, and Japan dead last. Let's take a moment right now to appreciate the national anthems of both Colombia and Morocco. Let's have a listen.
Now, if you can, please be upstanding for the national anthem of Colombia. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Morocco.
Just fantastic to see. The national anthems of Colombia and Morocco ringing loud and clear inside the Eiffel Tower arena. That's not quite as packed as we saw the past few days. I'm sure the rain has something to do with it. Let's introduce the Colombians and their starting lineup. Johan Ardia, Alex Martinez, John Hernandez, John Gonzalez. Playing football's Radamel Falcao and Juan Perez, who scored the golazo against Japan, are the starting players for Los Cafeteros. Same starting lineup as the previous matchups. Freddy Lopez, Jesus Lopez, Lino Coca, Julian Jaramillo, and John Gomez are the players who will be starting in the dugout. A few Colombians in the bleachers as well. Here are the Colombian substitutes who could enter this game, of course, at any given moment. Julian Jaramillo, John Gomez, and Freddy Lopez, the players who have yet to make their Paralympic debut. And they will be up against Morocco. So let's introduce the African starting lineup with Samir Bahab, Saïd El Mselek, Hikam Lamlas, El Habib Ait Baja, and Zouhair Snizla. The top scorer of the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, where Morocco finished with the bronze medal. Snizla had 8 goals on that occasion. He scored all 4 of Morocco's goals in the win against China, that 4-0 win in the bronze medal game. A change in relation to the previous game against Japan. Hussam Gili, who started, will begin on the bench. Saïd El Mselek earns the starting position. Moroccan supporters, of course, in attendance as well. Here's the dugout with Khalid Kermadi, Hussam Gili, Ayoub Radimi, Mohamed El Hamouchi, and Abderrazak Khattab, the captain, with over a decade of international experience. Morocco, 10th place at the World Games in Birmingham last year. Both sides did meet at the World Championship in 2018 that was held in Madrid, Spain. 3-1 win for Colombia. Here are the officials: François Carcoet, Rodolphe Pierrick Bonin, Charlotte Forrest, and Elling Diane Groskov is the 4th referee. The nationalities from France and Brazil. It's Colombia and Morocco, ladies and gentlemen. Fasten your seatbelts. It's expected to be a good one as the league leaders of this Group B clash to determine who will advance to the semifinals. Here are the captains and the goalkeepers taking center stage. John Hernandez and Johan Ardia on the Colombian side on the right. On the left you have Abderrazak Khattab and the goalkeeper Samir Bahab. The coin toss to determine who's going to get first possession. Morocco will be playing in green, Colombia in blue. Nice fan shots here, men and women, young and old, filling the Eiffel Tower arena bleachers. This is where the beach volleyball tournament was held during the Olympics. There's Alex Martinez, such a workhorse in midfield for Colombia. If there is a tie here and Argentina win by just 1 goal against Japan, a penalty shootout might determine who advances to the semifinals, who will play the 5th place match. There's Fernando Carrillo, the 51-year-old Colombian manager, former Santander head coach. And here's Dries El Muntaki. once again trying to lead Morocco into the knockout stage. So far, so good. His campaign started off with a 0-0 draw with Argentina, and then a victory over Japan, courtesy of the own goal scored by Roberto Sasaki. Colombia with first possession. The South Americans will be attacking from right to left. Morocco, of course, striking in the opposite direction. Nice to see a lot of children in the stands, appreciating the blind football tournament, the Ceci Foot. There's François Carcoët and Rodolphe Marc Bieric Bonin, the first and second referee, respectively. And there are the star men for Colombia, John Gonzalez and Juan Perez, who will be trying to make those supporters happy. Underway. Colombia are going to get us started. They have first possession with Gonzalez, John Gonzalez, who is referred to as blind football's Radamel Falcao, in reference, of course, to Radamel Falcao. Remember him? He played for Colombia at the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia, former Chelsea, Man United, Atletico Madrid, Monaco player. Here's Slisla. So dangerous. Almost breaking the deadlock for Morocco early in the game. He was 1v1 against Johan Ardia. His shot just wide, though. Slisla lost his sight at the age of 10 in a childhood accident, and then became a blind footballer at the age of 15. He was at the previous 2 Paralympic Games in Rio in 2016 when Morocco made their debut, and then of course in Tokyo when they won bronze. Slisla was the top scorer of that competition with 8 goals. Here he is in the right place at the right time. Couldn't quite claim the ball, could he? Keeping in mind, in Ceci Foot, in blind football, the field is divided into 3 thirds. In the middle third, that is where the coach can communicate with the player in possession. In the attacking third, that is the work of the guide. And then in the defensive third, that is when the goalkeeper can communicate with his teammate. First corner kick of the game for Morocco on that left-hand side. He's now working his way back. He shifts direction once, does it twice. Works his way back now into the middle third. All of the outfield players, of course, are blind. The goalkeepers are sighted, they can see, but they cannot leave that small box that's around them. Important rule pertaining to Ceci Foot. The ball has a bell inside that rattles. So the players, of course, know where the ball is. And each team is allowed 4 team fouls, starting from the 5th. Nice run here from Gonzalez. Sensational save from Samir Bagha to deny Colombia their second goal of the competition. Lovely run there from John Gonzalez. Keep an eye out for him. So as I was saying, each team is allowed 4 team fouls in the half. Starting from the 5th, the opposing side gets a direct free kick from the 8-meter mark. Here's Perez advancing. Made his way to the edge of the attacking third. The Moroccan defense was able to deal with it with Saïd El Mselek, earning a position in the starting lineup, the 23-year-old defender. Here's the replay. Gonzalez able to squeeze his way through there before attempting the finish with the left foot. Samir Bagha, who has been one of the best goalkeepers of the competition, denied him the goal. "13 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock." Colombia playing in blue. Morocco in all green today. The match restarts. Slisla running at the Colombians. It's looking promising. Working his way inside. snatched away from him just in the nick of time by Alex Martinez, who's attempting now to drive in the opposite direction. He's still going, almost able to force his way through. And Mselek once again was in the way of that run. Both sides met, as I was saying, for the 5th place qualifying match of the 2018 World Championship in Madrid. Colombia won 3-1, 2 goals from John Gonzalez and 1 from Danilo Rincon, who's no longer with the national side. Snizla had the consolation goal for Morocco, who are advancing right now. Lamlas, at the moment he attempted the shot, couldn't quite find the ball, could he? Johan Ardia, who has also been a solid goalkeeper thus far in the competition, will restart play for the South Americans. He plays it short with Don Gonzalez, who was also the top scorer of the Copa America a couple years ago in 2022. Good interception from him. Read that pass well, didn't he? He's able to claim it once again in this middle third. Little nutmeg there on Mselek. Eventually collected by Lamlas, who's charging forward. Can he go all the way? Finds himself in that left flank. No fouls thus far. Snizla working his way forward. Can he pull the trigger? Yes, he can. Not a very powerful shot, was it? Corner kick for Morocco once again, this time on the right-hand side.
Vous avez parfaitement compris, effectivement, comment ça se passe. Allez, mesdames et messieurs, il ne fait pas chaud.
Ardia now making sure the men are in the right place. Morocco with 3 World Championship appearances. 5-time African champs. Bronze medalists in Tokyo. Just on their 2nd Paralympic Games. A meteoric rise for the Moroccan blind football team. Very impressive what they have done thus far. Cheeky there from Baja to connect with Snizla. Trying to work his way inside. Unable to get past a pack of Colombians. As the South Americans recover possession with Perez. This is the player who scored that golazo against Japan on match day 1 off the crossbar and in. Mselek weaving his way forward. He ran out of real estate. Just a goal kick for Colombia. You saw there quickly Jesus Lopez and Lino Coca. 2 players who are expected to step in over the course of the game. You see, in regular football, we count up to 45 minutes. In blind football, we count down from 15. So the rules, of course, are a little different. Baja unable to connect with Snizla. Just a goal kick for Colombia, taken quick by Johan Ardia. Immediately trying to connect with Gonzalez. Good piece of defending there from Hernandez. Picked up in the middle third by Gonzalez, who's slicing his way through. Good recovery there from Lamlas. Now Mselek looking to respond. Snizla joins in on the dispute. There was a deflection on the way by the looks of it. It's a corner kick for Morocco once again, their 3rd of the game. 9 minutes and 49 seconds remain. Colombia and Morocco still goalless. Elim Selek unable to progress on that run. Now Perez has the counter-attack for Colombia. Lost track of the ball just as he was about to find himself in a 1v1 situation. He might get a second opportunity now. Solid piece of defending there from Lamlas, who's pressured by Gonzalez. Quite the defensive formation for Morocco, who are playing with 3 defenders, Elim Selek, Lamlas, and Aït-Badja. Sneezla is the sole striker up top. The hope for goals for the African side, who have yet to score a goal from one of their own players, keeping in mind the win against Japan came from an own goal. Ouch. You certainly have to praise the resilience of these players, who are oftentimes running into the board, as you just saw from Sneezla, running into the other players as well at full strength. Once again, Fernando Carrillo, the 51-year-old manager, his side has the corner kick right now. Just to recap, if this result holds and Argentina beat Japan by just 1 goal, we're going to have 3 teams with 5 points and just 1 goal difference. So a penalty shootout would decide who advances. Colombia are attacking, Morocco are defending. There's the Colombian guide, Jonathan Ramirez. Off of Sneezla, Elim Selek attempting to charge in the other direction, able to squeeze his way through, eventually tracked by John Hernandez. Sneezla gets a touch on that left flank. Out of bounds for a goal kick. A little over 8 minutes to go. We're getting very close to the midpoint of this first chapter, as I like to say. So far, a very even contest between the current Para-Pan silver medalists and the 5-time African champions. Here's Perez. Can he take the shot? He certainly got a touch there. Not good enough, though, to cause any trouble for Barra. Here's Hernandez, trying to muscle his way forward. Gonzalez attempting to shift direction, unsuccessful in his attempt. Eventually cleared by the Moroccan defense. Sneezla's running at the ball, almost got to it, just as it rolled its way towards Ardilla.
Come on. Timeout, referee.
Referee calls timeout. There's an issue with John Hernandez, the 31-year-old defender. Nice fan shots once again. The kids in attendance, they're having a blast, aren't they? Phenomenal energy. What an incredible atmosphere here at the Eiffel Tower Arena. Match day 3 of the Ceci-Foot tournament. Day 6 of the Paralympic Games. Keeping in mind the final and the bronze medal game will happen on September 7th. Colombia and Morocco certainly want to be there. Fernando Carrillo said Colombia will be playing for the gold medal. So far, a solid campaign, a win against Japan and a tie against Argentina. 7 minutes and 15 to go. Ardilla swings it up the pitch from goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Samir Barra sends it back, trying to link up with Sneezla. Is the connection going to happen? Yes, it is. Dangerous, but not good enough to beat the Colombian goalkeeper. Gonzalez trying to respond. He scored twice against Morocco in that 3-1 win at the World Championship in Madrid 8 years ago. He'll be hoping for the same outcome today. Nice run from Perez, who switches direction. Phenomenal piece of skill. Look at him go. The run was looking very, very promising, wasn't it? Gonzalez recovers for Colombia in the defensive 30. Went for the long ball there. Perez was the target. Here's Martinez, able to find the pass towards Perez, who weaves his way forward. 3 Moroccan players have picked up the yellow card in the competition. Here's Sneezla. Sneezla's one of them, as well as Kermadi, the backup goalkeeper, and the captain Hatab. Just one Colombian has been booked. It's John Hernandez, number 7. Less than 6 minutes to go. Here's Lamlas with the effort. Out of bounds. Johan Ardilla restarts the play. Here's ball possession, 55% against 44. Perez, 1v1. Can you get a shot on frame? Nice piece of defending there from Hikam Lamlas, the 33-year-old Moroccan defender. Here's the replay of that great piece of skill. Pure joga bonito from Juan Perez. He's playing with a yellow swimming cap there after cutting his eyebrow in the previous game. 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Both teams still locked at 0-0. Morocco in possession, able to restart the flow of the play from the center circle. It's an indirect free kick. A weak shot there from Sneezla. Timeout. A good chance for Driss El Montaki to speak to Team Morocco, and for Fernando Carrillo and Jonathan Ramirez to communicate with the Colombians. 19 degrees Celsius right now here in Paris. Not as hot as it was over the previous days. Light rain, though, that's been on and off over the course of the morning. Cloudy conditions, though, that are expected to last through the day. We certainly expect the rain doesn't come back, especially in my commentary position right now. Wouldn't be nice, I can tell you that much. This is not the halftime show, this is the timeout show, as I like to say. Always trying to entertain the crowd as much as possible, and I can tell you one thing, they're doing an excellent job. Five minutes and 3 seconds to go before we wrap up this first chapter. Johan Ardilla, the 26-year-old goalkeeper, to restart the match for Colombia. Colombia have 7 World Championship appearances, finished 4th in 1998, 2002, and last year. Lost to Spain in 1998 in the bronze medal game. Lost to Brazil In 2002 in the bronze medal match as well, a 2-0 defeat. And then last year they took a 7-1 battering at the hands of the Brazilians, who once again, of course, as expected, have started the Paralympic Games on fire. 2 back-to-back 3-0 wins over Turkey and France. 2 substitutions underway for Morocco. In Group A, Brazil and China are the top 2 teams at the moment. France in 3rd and Turkey in last. Underway once again. Martinez pressured by Khattab, the Moroccan captain, who scared the crowd in the previous game as he collapsed, fainted. I checked in with the medical team. And apparently the heat had something to do with it, of course. But thankfully he's healthy, back up on his feet, good to go. He has over a decade of international experience. He was at the Paralympics in Rio and Tokyo. Here's Gonzalez shifting direction. Nice piece of skill, sending Khattab into the turf. Still going. Eventually collected by Juan Perez in the middle third. He's working his way down that right flank, lost track of the ball. No foul there, play on, says the ref. It's a corner kick for Morocco. From the right-hand side. Khattab and Ait Baja are preparing to take it. .33-year-old Abdelrazak Khattab, the Moroccan captain, the only striker for Morocco on the pitch right now. Isla should jump back into action. Elim Selek is ready to jump back in as well. 4 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock. Just 1 team foul for Morocco. Keeping in mind, each team is allowed 4 fouls. Starting from the 5th, the opposing side gets a direct free kick from the 8-meter mark. Elim Selek jumping in for Hussam Gili, the 30-year-old defender. On match day 1, Morocco had the 0-0 draw with Argentina, while Colombia beat Japan 1-0. On match day 2, Colombia tied Argentina 0-0 in the Clásico from South America, and Morocco were able to beat Japan 1-0. Thus far, both teams still goalless. Baja sends it all the way the other way. Off the board and straight back towards Ardia, who sends the ball up the pitch, trying to connect with Perez. Once again, a tight frame there of the Moroccan coach, Driss El Montaki. Here's Khattab. He pulls the trigger. Nice effort there from Khattab, the captain. The left-footed finish. Just to the left of Ardia's goal. Here's the replay. First touch with the right foot, the second touch with the left. Off target. John Hernandez is down. For Group A, on match day 1, Morocco, or rather France, had the dramatic win over China. Brazil demolished Turkey 3-0, and then on match day 2, Brazil had another 3-0 win this time over France, while China beat Turkey 2-0. Just to recap some of the other results of the Ceci foot so far. Jesus Lopez, there he is, the number 6. Will be stepping in for John Hernandez by the looks of it. He played a few minutes in the previous matches as well. Colombia 4th place at the Parapan in Mexico in 2015. Same finish in 2019 in Lima, Peru. Winners of the Grand Prix just a few months back on French turf. So they know what it's like to win a competition in the European country. I certainly hope it's nothing serious with John Hernandez. Colombia's number 7, 3:55 before we wrap up this first half. Ardilla places the ball back into action, looking for Gonzalez on that right-hand side. Able to weave his way forward, he slips, gets back up. Pressured by Elum Selek. Nice back heel touch there, cheeky. Can he connect with Perez? Yes is the answer, but Perez is pressured by Lamlas, who recovers possession for Morocco. Hatab is running forward. He goes down in his tracks. No foul on the play. Just a goal kick for the South Americans. A little over 3 minutes to go. Off the board and out. Goal kick for Morocco. Good interception there from Martinez, who's pressured by Hatab. Nice run here from Gonzalez. Able to advance. Here's the through pass. That ball took a deflection on its trajectory. Corner kick for Colombia. Both teams seeking that late first half winner. 2:53 on the clock. I saw a few jerseys there in the bleachers. Argentina, Thailand. Thailand also have a strong blind football team. They didn't qualify, though, to the Paralympic Games. They'd have 2 Asian sides, Japan and China. 3 South Americans, Colombia, Argentina, and Brazil. Two European sides in France and Turkey. And 1 African team, that is Morocco. It's Colombia's ball. They have possession on the left wing of their attacking third. Less than 3 minutes of playing time remain. Samir Bagha, there he is, the goalkeeper, closing down that near post. Gonzalez blocked by Ait Bajab. Able to win Colombia, though, another corner kick.
Allez, on y retourne tout le monde, donc chose, il reste 2 minutes 43 encore, on peut faire un petit peu de nuit. Corner pour la Colombie.
John Gonzalez preparing to take it. Winner of the 2015 Libertadores title, lost his vision at the age of 12 due to a bacterial infection. He had the final touch there. Hatab is going to claim it on that left flank, pressured by Perez. Jesus Lopez joins in. Nice way to turn inside. Offensive foul from the Moroccan captain. 2:27 to go. Gonzalez shifts direction. Able to speed past Hatab. Perez is going to claim the ball in the attacking third. Goal kick for Morocco. Long ball for Chateau, who's almost able to claim it. He's still battling for it, though. Trying to retain the ball in Morocco's attacking third. Nice run here from Martinez. Nice piece of defending as well from Lamlas, who wins it back for Morocco. Slowly but surely, pushing his way forward. Good piece of defending there from Jesus Lopez. Nice work from Gonzalez. He pulls the trigger, so close. Almost the first. With 1:33 on the clock, John Gonzalez once again providing danger. Almost breaking the deadlock for the South Americans. Let's have a look at it again. He weaved his way inside, found the space, found the angle, attempted the shot with his right foot. It flew to the left of Samir Barra's frame. Here's Perez on his left foot. Sensational! Wow! Arguably the save of the tournament thus far. Incredible elasticity. Even better reflex from the Moroccan goalkeeper Samir Barra. Another finish from Perez, deflected. Here's the replay. Even lost his cap there as he flew towards that ball. Perez likes to play on the right-hand side. He's a left-footed player, so he can work his way in and take those shots. Morocco with 3 team fouls, 2 more, and Colombia will get a direct free kick from the 8-meter position. What a finish just a few moments ago from Juan Perez, almost scoring another Paralympic golazo. Men and women, young and old, filling the Eiffel Tower Stadium bleachers. Many kids in attendance as well. Good to see the younger generations appreciating the assessi foot, which can be just as exciting as regular football. At times, even more exciting. 40 seconds to go. Here's the long ball for Chateau. Deflection on the way. Chateau able to force his way through. Nice left-footed finish there from the Moroccan captain. Quick response from the 5-time African champs. Here's the replay. He was surrounded by 3 Colombians, found the space, found the angle. Ardia's face had the save. It's a corner kick for Morocco. Both teams vying for that late first half goal. Once again, Driss El Muntaki. Trying to lead his side to glory. Ardia closing down that near post. Corner kick for Morocco with Umselek and Ait Bajak. So far, an even dispute between these sides, who are giving it their all. Off the board, counter-attack for Colombia. Perez accelerating, able to find the ball. Weaves his way through. Perez disrupted just at the nick of time. Certainly got the Colombian supporters excited, didn't it? And that's the end of the first half. Colombia 0, Morocco also 0. A goalless draw thus far between the South Americans and Morocco. Colombia did have their fair share of chances, but at the end of the day, what really matters is finding the back of the net. That hasn't happened Thus far, both teams will be looking to change that narrative in the second half. 10-minute halftime break now for Idrissel Moutaki and Fernando Carrillo to pass out instructions. Perhaps make some adjustments before the second and final chapter of this final round of the group stage. Match day 3 of the Ceci Foot, everyone. She's enjoying her snack, isn't she? A nice Frige hat. Talk about a popular mascot, huh? Here are the highlights. Nisla, right off the get-go. Had the chance here of making it 1-0, but he was disrupted there by John Hernandez. Response from Gonzalez, forcing Baha to work. Great save once again from the Moroccan goalkeeper, who at least, in my humble opinion, was the standout player of this first chapter. Hatab had a great chance there as well, responding for Morocco. Nice finish here from Gonzalez. Jonathan Ramirez, the guy couldn't believe it. And this was that extraordinary save on this great finish from Juan Perez. He's got quite the left foot, doesn't he? Such power on that leg. Both Juan Perez and John Gonzalez always making it difficult for the Moroccan defense. Here are the shots. 6 for Colombia, 4 on target, 7 for Morocco, just 2 on target. Colombia with a little bit more ball possession, 52% against 48.
Attention les amis, on va faire une ola à la française. On va commencer avec une ola normale, on va passer à une ola silencieuse et ensuite on va repartir avec une ola encore plus bruyante. Alors on va commencer avec une ola. On peut faire du bruit, on peut faire du bruit, on peut faire du bruit. Tout le monde, tout le monde, tout le monde, tout le monde. On se chauffe. On peut faire encore plus de bruit. Dans le silence. Mais on peut continuer à la ola, dans le silence. Mais doucement. La ola à la française.
Calmement. Le bébé dort, il ne faut pas faire de bruit. Chut. Vous êtes en train de vivre une
French ola.
Just a few moments away now from the beginning of the second half, the final 15 minutes of playing time. Underway once again, Morocco are going to get it started this time around with first possession. The Africans will be attacking from right to left. Colombia, of course, striking in the opposite direction. Both teams seeking to break this deadlock. in the second half. Group B, the only group that has had ties thus far. All of the matches in Group A ended with a winner. Colombia on match day 1 beat Japan, a historic 1-0 win on their Paralympic debut. And then on match day 2, a goalless draw with Argentina in the South American Clásico. Morocco tied Argentina 0-0 on match day 1, and then they were able to beat Japan 1-0 on match day 2. Here's Sneesla in the right place at the right time. He couldn't capitalize, though. He might get a second chance now. He's the danger man for Morocco. Goal kick for Colombia with Ardilla. Johan Ardilla. He lifts the ball up the field, trying to connect with Perez. Out of bounds the other way. As you can see, the blind football pitch is divided into 3/3. Here's Sneesla working his way forward. Nice effort. Wide once again, though. In the middle third, that is where the coach can communicate with the player in possession. In the attacking third, that is the work of the guide. And then in the defensive third, that's where the goalkeeper can communicate with his player. Foul there from Lamlas. On John Gonzalez. He's the player who scored the winner against China. The 1-0 win in the final of the Grand Prix a few months back. He's from Cundinamarca in central Colombia. Won the 2015 Libertadores title with his squad. Since then has been a member of the Colombian blind football team. Can he connect with Perez? Yes, he can. The Moroccan defense able to deal with it. Baja gets a touch. Sneesla joins in. Corner kick for Colombia. That is Driss El Muntaki, the Moroccan head coach. His assistant is Abdel Jalil Lukniti. So far, both teams remain undefeated. Both sides at the top of this Group B with 5 points. Argentina yet to play Japan to decide the fate of this group. Here's the long pass for Sneesla. Almost able to make contact. Here's Gonzalez in the middle third. Nice shift of direction there to work his way past Ait Baja. Only got so far, though. Lamlas was in the way to provide the clearance. He's now on the left wing. Lost track of the ball once again. The final touch, though, from Colombia. Morocco, therefore, have the corner kick. Martinez, Perez, and Hernandez closing down that near post. Gonzalez further behind. Nice change of direction from Sneesla, who attempts the shot. Good idea, not the best execution. Perez seems to be having some issues there with his lower back. Yeah, there was a slap there from Sneesla. We were only able to see it through the replay. A few Colombian supporters in the mix. Colombia doing very well on their Paralympic debut. Good piece of defending from Elim Selek. Here's Sneeslap trying to muscle his way through. So far a successful run. He's in the middle third right now. Tracks back and then works his way inside, shifts direction. The Colombian's having a tough time dealing with him. It's a nice run from Sneeslak. Can he go all the way? Yes, he can. Great finish on frame. Before that, a great run. Running straight through the Colombian defense. And this is incredible, isn't it? From the looks of it, that was a blind fan in the stands who was listening to the commentary of the game and then moving his hands on that board according to the movement of the players. Incredible, really. Morocco now with 2 team fouls. They have 2 more before Colombia get the direct free kick from the 8-meter position. A dangerous set piece for the South Americans. There's Perez, all eyes on his powerful left foot. All 4 of the outfield players for Morocco closing down that near post. "11 minutes and 1 second remain." This is the second half between Colombia and Morocco. Match day 3 of the Ceci Foot. If you're joining us now from wherever you're watching us around the globe, we're certainly very, very happy to have you here. There's Jonathan Ramirez, Colombian guide, indicating to his players where the goal posts are. If you're Colombia, that's the right post. The guides, of course, do such instrumental work. He's now going to indicate where the left post is. And now he's going to indicate where the center of the goal is. Here's Perez on his left foot, deflected off of Gonzalez. Could have been dangerous. Squandered chance for Colombia as Morocco can restart the play with Samir Bagha. 10:57 on the clock, 2 team fouls for Morocco. None yet for Colombia. Good interception there from Martinez, getting his body in the way. Unable to get past Aipaja, who's running in the opposite direction. Corner kick for Morocco. It's now a corner kick on the other end. The Moroccans looking to respond as the supporters now are allowed to make some noise. But then, of course, quickly they have to quiet down. Keeping in mind these players rely solely on sound to play the game, so silence is very, very important to say the least. Clearance from Gonzalez is chasing it. Lamlas gets to it first. Sneeslap in possession for Morocco in the middle third. He's slicing his way through. Sneeslap once again unable to beat Ardilla, the Colombian goalkeeper. Great run from Zuhair Sneeslap, the top scorer of the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, with 8 goals yet to find the back of the net in Paris, though. Nice slide challenge there to almost keep the ball in bounds. Hernandez attempting to charge towards the left-hand side. He was met by Lamlas, the defender, using all of his strength there to try and squeeze out of that position. Hernandez still battling for the ball. Good clearance from Ait Baja. Perez gets a touch. A foul there from Stisla, who's going to pick up the yellow card. This is his 2nd yellow card of the competition. Just trying to confirm right now whether he's going to miss the upcoming game. Keeping in mind the top 2 teams qualify to the semifinals. The 3rd place team has the 5th place match, and then the bottom 2 teams play for 7th place. That is how the Ceci foot works at the Paralympic Games. Samir Baha between the sticks for Morocco. Colombia have the set piece. Morocco now at 3 team fouls, 2 more, and Colombia will get the direct free kick. Once again, Jonathan Ramirez indicating first the right post and then the left post. And then saying centro. Perez met by Ait Baja. Good piece of defending from the Moroccan number 6. The Africans win it back in the middle third. Here's Snisla charging forward, trying to squeeze his way through. Solid piece of defending there from Martinez. He gets a touch up the field, out of bounds for a goal kick. 8 minutes and 59 seconds to go. Martinez once again running forward. Cheeky there. Nice back heel touch to connect with Gonzalez. Great piece of defending from Elum Selek. Here's Elum Selek once again exploring that real estate. He only got so far on the edge of the final third. Recovered by Perez for Colombia. Morocco, a very defensive-minded team. They like to play with 3 defenders, 3 traditional defenders, and just 1 striker. Colombia quite the opposite. Just 1 defender, 1 midfielder, and 2 forwards in Perez and Gonzalez. 2 different strategies that so far locked at 0-0. The question is, can someone break the deadlock? Gonzalez almost able to control it. Almost at the midway point of this second half. Ardia. Unable to connect with Perez. Morocco quickly win it back. Good recovery there from Perez. As Snisla, Martinez battling for the ball. The Moroccan emerges triumphant. Able to find the angle for a shot. Wide though. Wonderful play from Zuhair Snisla. Looking for his first goal of Paris 2024. Elim Selek recovers possession for Morocco. Able to weave his way forward, still going. The run is looking very, very promising. He ran out of space, but he's able to win Morocco the corner kick from the left-hand side. There's Saïd Rimi, the Moroccan guide. Both Colombia and Morocco are part of IBSA, the International Blind Sports Federation, that has a total of 64 teams affiliated. And the great news is, over the course of the past few years, that number continues to grow. So it's fantastic to see the popularity of Cécifoot, of blind football, really increase across the globe. Argentina are number one right now after winning the World Championship last year. Brazil dropped down to second, but of course, after what we've seen in the first few days of the Cécifoot, the Brazilians, the five-time Paralympic champs, are the favorites. But Fernando Carrillo said that Colombia will be playing for the gold medal. They certainly are one of the South American powerhouses alongside Argentina. And this is once again that shot that I was referring to. That is just incredible what we just saw. So I guess the man sitting to the right of that blind fan isn't, of course, blind, and with his pen on another board, he's indicating where the ball is, and that way the man sitting next to him can have an idea as to what's going on. Morocco now have the corner kick from the right-hand side. 6 minutes and 31 seconds remain. Colombia and Morocco tied at 0-0. There's Zouhair Snislap alongside Ratab, the captain, who's back on the field. All of the outfield players for Colombia inside the area. All of them closing down that near post. Snislap works his way back. Finds himself in the middle third. He's pressured by Perez. Snislap still going. He squeezes his way through, but eventually runs out of room. Goal kick for Colombia. Gonzalez sends it all the way the other way for Perez. Nice run from Perez. Just as he was about to take the shot, he couldn't quite find the ball. Ardilla has it. He plays it quick and short with Gonzalez on that left wing. Surrounded by 1, 2, 3 Moroccan players. Able to pick out Perez. It's a nice pass. He's on his left foot. Perez! Did it go in? Yes, it did! A sensational goal! A golazo! Incredible! Colombia break the deadlock. Colombia are ahead. The South Americans lead. Their second goal of the Paralympic Games. It's Perez also with his second goal and a second golazo. A left-footed laser. Once again off the crossbar and in. Here is the replay. He found the space, found the angle, and found an absolute golazo. What a left-footed finish. I was talking about that left foot. And this is exactly why. Colombia 1, Morocco 0. Colombia now for sure the top team in this Group B. Snislap, of course, frustrated with that goal. Samir Baha picks up the yellow card. 1-0 Colombia. So at this moment, Colombia are at the top with 7 points. Morocco have 4. But Argentina still have to play Japan. So if Argentina beat Japan, Argentina, of course, are the favorites. Argentina and Colombia will be advancing to the semifinals. But we still have a lot of time. 5 minutes and 34 seconds for Morocco to try and muster a reaction, to try and find the equalizer. What a golazo from Juan David Perez Quintero, the 28-year-old forward from Piedecuesta in northeastern Colombia. He plays for Apadevi in the Brazilian league. Lost his sight at the age of 12, became a blind footballer at 16. And he has been the star man for Colombia. If John Gonzalez is blind football's Radamel Falcao, Juan Perez with the number 10 is blind football's James Rodriguez, who wears the number 10 jersey for Los Cafeteros in regular football. Now Driss El Muntaki trying to think of a strategy to get Morocco back into this game. Morocco with 3 team fouls on the board. Down by a goal. Gonzalez and Khattab are going to go for the ball. Underway once again as the match restarts. It's timeout. Fernando Carrillo wants to have a word with his players. Driss El Muntaki wants to do so as well. Well, the Colombians are certainly happy, aren't they? A couple Moroccan jerseys in the background as well. Many French shirts in the mix, of course. Colombia have made just 1 substitution thus far. Just 1 player has entered from the dugout. That's Jesus Lopez, the number 6. Nino Coca jumped into action as well over the past few matches. Not the case thus far. 5 minutes and 14 seconds remain. The DJ doing a good job in getting the crowd going. Juan Perez, the difference maker against Colombia, or rather against Japan, excuse me, on match day 1. Now the difference maker against Morocco on match day 3. Nice to see the Moroccan flag as well, making its presence known. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. These final 5 minutes and 14 seconds will be good. Here's Gonzalez. Blocked there by Khattab, who recovers possession for Morocco. He attempts the shot, blocked. Sneezla almost reaches it on the goal line. Khattab is limping. Something is wrong with his right ankle. He wins Morocco the corner kick. Once again, Fernando Carrillo, things are looking good for his side. At the moment is advancing as the top team of this Group B, avoiding a potential clash with Brazil in the semifinals. From the looks of it, the opponent might be either France or China. Here's Eiffel in the middle third. Gonzalez was in the way. Good piece of defending there from Hernandez to keep the ball away from Sneesla. Always pressuring the Colombian defense. Nice turn. Eiffel pressured by Perez. Trying to force his way to recover possession. Martinez wins it back for Colombia in the middle third. He advances on that left wing. Just a goal kick for Morocco. The long pass for Sneesla. He's in a dangerous position. Unintentionally, of course, he ended up kicking Ardia's hand there. But that play really illustrates one of the rules of the Cécifoot. The goalkeeper, in this case Ardia, is not allowed to leave that small box. So really all he could do there was make himself as wide as possible to try and stop the finish from the Moroccan forward, Zouhair Sneesla, yet to score at the Paralympic Games. Fan shots once again of everyone in attendance. And the children, of course, always like seeing themselves on the big screen. Always a happy moment. The game resumes. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remain. Colombia lead 1-0. Perez looking to connect with Gonzalez on the other end. The pass is successful. The return ball not as much as Sneesla recovers from Morocco in the middle third. Driving towards that right-hand side. Good change of direction. Sneesla still going. Hatab is there as well. Now Morocco with a little bit more of an offensive formation, with Sneesla and Hatab on the pitch, two strikers. Here's Eiffel, one of the defenders. A little too much power on that ball as it goes off the board and out. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remain. This is the final stretch of the game. Another golazo from Juan Perez is sealing the deal for Colombia. 7 points now for the South Americans on their Paralympic debut. Really historic, as they are advancing as the top team in this Group B. It also has Japan and Argentina. Lamlas recovers for Morocco. The 5-time African champs vying for a late equalizer. Hernandez shifts direction. Unable to provide the clearance. Martinez went down. He immediately got back up. Play on. Here's Hatab, who attempts the finish. Goal kick for Colombia. Samir Barra eventually claims it. He's calling for a card there on Gonzalez. And the Colombian is booked. First yellow card for Colombia. John Gonzalez, the Radamel Falcao of blind football, is booked. Good interception there from Martinez. There we go all the way. Challenge there by 3 Moroccan players. No way Martinez was going to win that battle. It's now a counter-attack in the other direction. Lamlas is charging forward. He ran out of room. Goal kick for Colombia. 59 seconds remain. Less than a minute to go, as Colombia are clinching yet another historic Paralympic win. Fourth place at the World Games in Birmingham. Silver medal at the Parapan. And now advancing as the top team of Group B to the semifinals. Really impressive what Fernando Carrillo and his men have been able to do over the past few years, really. Less than 45 seconds to go. It's a corner kick for Colombia. Morocco have to defend once again. 3 players closing down that near post, as Martinez and Perez, the golazo man, are preparing for the corner kick.
Okay, ready? No. 44 segundos, muchachos.
44 segundos, muchacho. That was what Jonathan Ramirez said, indicating to the Colombians that there are 44 seconds to go. Here's Perez in the middle third. Gonzalez recovers for Colombia. Accelerates towards that right wing. Is eventually met by the Moroccan defense. 25 seconds to go. Final seconds of the game. 25 segundos. That's what Fernando Carrillo is telling John Gonzalez. 25 seconds to go.
3 en barrera. Solo 25 segundos.
There's Jonathan Ramirez saying 3 en barrera. 3 men on the wall. Indicating where the sticks are. Indirect free kick for Colombia on the right-hand side. The ref sounds the whistle. Gonzalez is going to shield the ball. He was only able to do so for a few seconds. Morocco win it back. 18 seconds on the clock. Colombia just a few seconds away from their second Paralympic win. Sneezla almost able to get to that long pass. Ardilla plays it short with Gonzalez, who boots the ball up the field. Perez is the target. Will he be able to keep it in? Almost. And that's the full-time whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Colombia have done it. The South Americans have done it. They beat Morocco by the score of 1-0. Johan Ardilla cannot believe it. He drops down in tears. Colombia, on their Paralympic debut, have their second win in the history of the Paralympic Games. The golazo scored by Juan Perez in the second half was enough to hand Colombia the 3 points, and just like that, they will finish this Group B at the very top with 7 points from 2 wins and a tie. Colombia undefeated. In the semifinals, they will be facing the second place team from Group A. At the moment, it is China. Morocco still in second with 4 points. Keeping in mind, Argentina have yet to face Japan. Incredible, really historic what Colombia have done. Morocco still have a chance to advance to the semifinals, but they will be rooting for Japan. Either for Japan to win or tie Argentina. That would be enough for Morocco to make it to the semifinals. Here are the statistics. Morocco with 13 shots, 5 on target. 5 on target for Colombia as well, and 8 finishes. 15 corner kicks, 10 for Morocco, 5 for the South Americans. Ball possession basically even, 51 for Colombia, 49 for Morocco. Here are the standings, everyone. Colombia have qualified to the semifinals. Morocco in second with 4, Argentina in third with 2. So Morocco will be rooting for Japan. If Japan beat Argentina or even tie Argentina, Morocco will be qualifying to the semifinals as the second team of this Group B. It's match day 3, everyone, of the Ceci Foot, the blind football tournament of the Paralympic Games. Day 6 of the competition here in Paris. Yeah, the rain is intensified just a little bit. It is picked up. That's why you saw some umbrellas there. This is the final result, everyone. Colombia 1, Morocco 0. The South Americans have the 3 points, courtesy of the golazo scored by Juan Perez, his second of the competition. A wonder goal. The Colombians, of course, very, very happy. The Moroccans, not as much. In the semifinals now, Colombia will either face China or France. That's the more likely outcome.
Barbra Streisand.
d'Argentine. Ils peuvent encore chercher la qualification en demi-finale, l'Argentine. Malheureusement, comme les Japonais, il n'y a plus à chercher peut-être la classification, mais peut-être pas le mieux pour l'équipe du Japon. Allez, on va couper la musique et on va vous demander s'il vous plaît d'être le plus silencieux possible, comme lors des rencontres. Pendant le warm-up, eh bien, les joueurs ont besoin de s'entendre et d'entendre les guides et le ballon, bien sûr. Donc on va vous demander le plus grand des silences, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Mesdames et messieurs, on vous le rappelle, 20 minutes désormais de silence pour permettre aux joueurs de se préparer au mieux. On le rappelle, en cas de victoire, l'Argentine peut se qualifier pour les demi-finales. Sinon, le Maroc ira en demi-finale. Encore une fois, silence pendant le warm-up. Merci beaucoup.
On va vous demander d'être le plus silencieux possible, encore s'il vous plaît, pendant le warm-up. Et surtout, installez-vous à votre siège, à la place de votre siège. Ça va être plutôt complet, donc vraiment, ne choisissez pas votre place, installez-vous à votre place. Merci beaucoup.
Ladies and gentlemen, je vais ask you to stand as possible in the moment, and also use the right seat on the seat. The seat on the seat. Thank you very much.
s'il vous plaît, l'équipe d'Argentine et l'équipe du Japon.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now the time to make some noise for Argentina and Japan.
Avec un clin d'œil pour le tifo avec le maillot japonais, on peut les applaudir bien fort. Allez, s'il vous plaît, applaudissez. Allez, on fait le bruit, tout le monde, tout le monde. Que c'est un match décisif pour que l'Argentine passe en demi-finale. Il faut une victoire pour les Sud-Américains. Pour les Japonais, ce sera un match de classement le jeudi matin. On compte sur vous pour les pousser. Allez, faites-moi du bruit, Paris, s'il vous plaît. Tout le monde, tout le monde, tout le monde. là pour vous demander de faire de bruit, d'être silencieux quand il faut. Merci à vous, on peut les applaudir. Allez tout le monde! Et j'aimerais justement qu'on les applaudisse bien fort. L'entrée des bénévoles. Allez, faites-moi le bruit s'il vous plaît. Les volontaires.
Please welcome our volunteers!
Un petit clin d'œil à Célia, c'est son anniversaire aujourd'hui. On peut l'applaudir également s'il vous plaît. Et maintenant, eh bien, c'est l'entrée des joueurs. L'équipe d'Argentine!
Ladies and gentlemen, Madame et Monsieur, hello and welcome. Bienvenue to the Eiffel Tower Stadium in Paris, where in just a few minutes we will be getting underway with Argentina and Japan. Here are Los Murciélagos. Match day 3 of the CESI Foot the Blind football tournament. On day 6 of the Paralympic Games, here are Argentina, coming from back-to-back goalless draws against Morocco and Colombia. Only the win matters for Los Murciélagos. If they win, they advance to the semis as the second team of this Group B. If not, it'll be either the 5th or even the 7th place game for the defending world champions. Japan are dead last, as you see, coming from 2 1-0 losses to Colombia and Morocco. A win could send them to the 5th place match. Any other results will see them play the 7th place game. So high stakes for this one, as this game will seal the fate of this group. Let's appreciate now the national anthems of Argentina and Japan. Let's take a listen.
National anthem of Argentina.
The national anthems of Japan and Argentina ringing loud and clear here at the Eiffel Tower Arena, where in just a few minutes we're going to get the kickoff whistle to get us started for Japan and Argentina. The Asians take on the South Americans for match day 3 of the blind football tournament. Now the Japanese national anthem. There it is, the Japanese national anthem in all of its glory. In In the earlier game, Colombia beat Morocco to advance as the top team of Group B. So Morocco will be rooting for Japan right now to try and pull off the upset against Argentina. Let's get to the starting lineups. This is how Argentina will be going into battle. Herman Mulek is the starting goalkeeper. Angel Deldo, the captain, and Froilan Padilla on defense. In midfield, the speedy workhorse Osvaldo Fernandez and Maxi Espinilla, one of the best blind footballers around the globe, will be starting up top. There he is, MVP at the World Championship in Birmingham, the second top scorer of the Paralympic Games in Tokyo, with 7 goals, behind only Snizla from Morocco, who had 8. Here are the Argentine substitutes. Lencina, the backup goalkeeper, alongside Nahuel Heredia, Jesus Merlos, Matias Oliveira, and Mario Rios. Argentina led by head coach Antonio Figueroa and the guide Guido Consoni, as well as the assistants Gustavo Aguirre, Ricardo De Monti, and Jose Jaime. Now time for Japan. This is the starting lineup for the Asians. Daisuke Sato in goal. Roberto Izumi Sasaki in defense. 2 players in midfield, Ryo Kawamura and the excellent 17-year-old Taichi Hirabayashi. Masaki Goto starting up top. The last time Japan faced Argentina, it was at the Grand Prix a few months ago. A 2-0 win for the Japanese, with Masaki Goto scoring a brace. Here are the substitutes for Japan. Kenya Izumi, the goalkeeper, alongside Futo Nagamori, Hiroto Takahashi, Kento Tori, and Yuzuki Sonobe. Players who, of course, could enter this match at any given moment. Japan led by Eiji Nakagawa, the head coach. The guide is Tomohito Uebayashi, the assistant Shigeo Murakami, and the physiotherapist Abe Ryohei. Tom De Bruyne, Farzad Felfeli, Carmelo Galvano, and Akaradej Itain are the officials. Belgium, Iran, Italy, and Thailand are the nationalities of the 4 officials. Tom De Bruyne was one of the officials in Tokyo. He was the second referee for the final between Brazil and Argentina. Has officiated in the 2nd division in Belgium. The captains and the goalkeepers taking center stage. Angel Deldo and Herman Mulek for Argentina. Ryo Kawamura and Daisuke Sato for Japan. Ryo Kawamura debuted for the national side back in 2017. He has been an instrumental player for this side ever since. He started playing blind football in 2007, just 6 years after the sport arrived in Japan. Experienced 35-year-old. Alongside him, you have the 40-year-old Daisuke Sato. Herman Mulek is 34 and Angel Deldo 36. Here's a nice wide angle of the Eiffel Tower Stadium, where the Ceci-Foot, the blind football tournament, is being held. Not too long ago, this was the home of the beach volleyball tournament. We're just a few minutes away from the kickoff whistle to get us started for the first chapter, the first 15 minutes of playing time between Argentina and Japan. There's Roberto Sasaki, the Brazilian-Japanese defender. 46 years old, one of the more experienced athletes of the blind football tournaments. He was very unfortunate to score the own goal that gave Morocco the win in the previous game. Just to recap, only the win matters for Argentina. If they win, they advance to the semis as the second team of Group B, potentially setting up a date with Brazil in the semifinals. There's Eiji Nakagawa. If not, it'll be either the 5th or even the 7th place game for the defending world champs. Japan are dead last, coming from 2 1-0 losses to Colombia and Morocco. A win could send them to the 5th place match. Any other result will see them play the 7th place game. There's Osvaldo Fernandez in his traditional mohawk this time around. He's got the white going. Japan will have first possession. And there is Antonio Figueroa, the Argentine head coach, shaking hands with Eiji Nakagawa, the 50-year-old manager. And there's Taishi Hirabayashi, the promising, excellent 17-year-old midfielder for Japan. He's the difference maker for Argentina. Maxi Espinillo missed a PK in the opening game.
Okay. Yellow card, coach Argentina. Okay, silence please. Goalkeeper guide. Goalkeeper guide.
The referee, Tom De Bruyne, finally sounds the whistle. Underway with Argentina and Japan. Match day 3 of the group stage of the blind football competition here at the Paralympic Games as we reach day 6 of the tournament in Paris. Only the victory matters for Argentina, playing in their traditional colors, the light blue and white. Japan playing in all white. Argentina have the pink socks, attacking from right to left. Japan, of course, striking in the opposite direction. Here's Ryo Kawamura, the 2-time Paralympic captain for Japan, trying to link up with Taishi Hirabayashi, who's expected to be the future of the national time for the upcoming competitions. Japan debuted in Tokyo as hosts, where they finished 5th. Argentina are the favorites. They have 4 Olympic medals. 2 silver in Athens 2004 and Tokyo 2020, 2 bronze medals in Beijing 2008 and Rio 2016, bronze at the Parapan in Santiago last year. This is their 6th Paralympic appearance. Argentina are the favorites, but the last time these two teams met in the World Grand Prix Games, Japan emerged triumphant. First in the semifinals of the Grand Prix last year in Brazil, a 2-2 tie in the semifinals that ended with Japan winning in a penalty shootout. And then just a few months back, Japan beat Argentina 2-0 in the Grand Prix here in France, with Masaki Goto scoring a brace. So Argentina will be looking for revenge when it matters most, of course. Just a win matters for Argentina, for Los Murciélagos. They need to win. If they do so, they will advance in second. And I said this before, potentially setting up a date with Brazil in the semifinals, the Clásico, the biggest South American rivalry between Brasileiros and Argentinos. But for that, they will need to beat this very good Japanese side. On match day 1, the Japanese lost to Colombia 1-0. And then a 1-0 loss after that to Morocco. Juan Perez scored a golazo. His second golazo of the competition, as Colombia are at the top of this Group B after beating Morocco. If you certainly haven't seen the goal yet, you should definitely look it up. Incredible. Back-to-back corner kicks for Argentina. Maxi Espinillo to take it. One of the best blind footballers in the world. Right now, he's alongside the captain Angel Deldo. He was MVP at the World Games in Birmingham last August. Espinillo still with it, works his way inside. Sensational from Espinillo as he finds the crossbar. Almost a golazo from the player I was just talking about, Maxi Espinillo. Denied by the crossbar there, just above of Daisuke Sato. Deflection. Corner kick, or rather goal kick for Argentina with Herman Mulek, the 34-year-old goalkeeper. As you can see, the pitch is divided into 3 thirds. The players can't find the ball. Eventually they do so. The middle third is where the coach can communicate to the player in possession. In the attacking third, that is the work of the guide. And then in the defensive third, that's where the goalkeeper is allowed to talk to his teammate. Fernandez attempting the turn. Picked up eventually by Rio Kawamura, trying to provide the clearance. Argentina able to retain possession in the attacking third with Maxi Espinillo. Deldo is there in support, but Japan win it back with Masaki Goto. Here's Froilán Padilla, team of the tournament at the World Games in Madrid, Spain, back in 2018. It's loose and alive. Who's going to claim it? Awkward play there. Difficult really to determine what went on there. There was a kick from Maxi Espinillo on Roberto Sasaki. And here's the replay of that earlier chance from Espinillo off the crossbar. So close to becoming Argentina's first of the Paralympic Games. The defending world champs yet to find the back of the net this competition. 3 World Championships for Argentina, 2002 in Rio, 2006 in Buenos Aires, and then of course last year in Birmingham. Yellow card for one of the staff members. There was an early yellow card before even the kickoff whistle for the coach, Antonio Figueroa. Set piece for Argentina now on the left wing. There's Daisuke Sato, making sure his teammates are in the right place, closing down that near post. That ball right there is a balance side, and as it moves, it rattles, of course, so the players know where to find it. There's the Argentine dugout. There's Guido Consoni, the Argentine guide, indicating to his teammates where the sticks are. There's the whistle. Espinillo attempting to shift direction. Blocked. There's the ricochet. It's loose and alive in the middle third. Deldo pressured by Taishi Hirabayashi. Kawamura joins in. Fernandez squeezes his way through. Each team has allowed 4 fouls in the half. At the 5th foul, the opposing side gets a direct free kick from the 8-meter mark. You see, in regular football, we count up towards the 45th minute. In blind football, we count down from 15. There's Froilán Padilla, the experienced 45-year-old defender. All of these players are what we say in Ceci Foot, B1. That's the category that indicates they are 100% blind. So these players rely solely on sound to play the game. Padilla with a shot. Sasaki was in the way. Roberto Izumi Sasaki, the Brazilian Japanese. The defender, he played many blind football tournaments early on in his career before choosing to represent the Japanese national team. Very unfortunate to score the own goal in the match against Morocco that gave the African side the 3 points. Morocco at the moment in second. And you heard the word voy there, right? Which means to go in Spanish. Every time a player is going to challenge for the ball, they have to say voy. If they don't do so, a foul is awarded in the opposite direction. Masaki Goto challenged by Deldo. 10 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Almost 5 minutes of playing time early in this first half. Ryo Kawamura attempting to retain possession for Japan. Good piece of defending there. Solid clearance from Padilla. Trying to link up with the speedy Fernandez, who's not afraid to make those runs, is he? Nice to see the younger generations appreciating these Ceci Foots. Blind football tournament that started on September 1st. The final and the bronze medal match shall be played on September 7th. That's Saturday, if you're wondering. Corner kick for Argentina. Fernandez trying to squeeze his way through. Eventually, Daisuke Sato has it, going for the long pass. Masaki Goto was the connection there. There's Mulek, placing the ball up the field, off the board, into the middle third. Able to connect with Fernandez, who turns around Kawamura. Sasaki playing up from the back. Here's Sato, pressured off of Espinillo. Good offensive pressure there from Los Murciélagos with Fernandez and Espinillo. Here's Deldo. Reclaims possession for Argentina in the middle third. Fernandez now unintentionally stepped on the ball. It's squeezed back. Deldo. Foul on the play. Ouch. You really have to praise the resilience of these players. Oftentimes running into each other and the board at full force. And then immediately they get back up. Incredible strength. Argentina finished the World Games with the silver medal on 2 occasions. In 2014 in Tokyo and in 2018 in Madrid. Silver medalists at the Parapan in Mexico in 2015. 15, and Lima, Peru in 2019. They are the current bronze medalists. Colombia finished with the silver medal in Chile. Brazil, of course, finished with gold. Brazil are the 5-time Paralympic champs. They have won every single edition of the competition since Athens 2004, and they started off Paris in great fashion, back-to-back 3-0 wins over Turkey and hosts France. It's Argentina's ball in the final third. Once again, Guido Consoni indicating to his players where the sticks are. Masaki Goto a little too anxious there, perhaps. We saw Guido saying centro. That means, of course, the center of the goal. The guides have to be really incredible communicators. The 4 outfield players are all blind. The goalkeepers are sighted, but they cannot leave that small box around them, where Daisuke Sato is. Espinillo still going. Great piece of skill. Unable to capitalize on the run, though, as the Japanese defense was able to deal with it. Clearance from Hirabayashi, picked up on the other end by Padilla. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go. The through pass for Fernandez. Friendly fire there off of Espinillo, who was in the way. It definitely wasn't his intention, and now here comes Japan. Hirabayashi, denied by Mulek. An excellent run from Taishi Hirabayashi. He found the space and accelerated towards Argentina's goal. He took the shot a little too late, though. Padilla to restart play for Argentina. Cleared by Sasaki. Good piece of defending from the 46-year-old. Japan playing with just one defender, that is Roberto Sasaki. 2 midfielders in Kawamura and Hirabayashi, and 1 striker in Koto. Argentina with 2 defenders, Angel Deldo, Padilla, 1 midfielder, Fernandez, and 1 striker in Maxi Espinillo. Cleared once again by Hirabayashi, picked up by Deldo in the middle third. Trying to squeeze his way through. He's pressured by Masaki Koto, who's not letting him advance. Eventually recovered by Fernandez, who works his way inside. Nice run. He goes down, no foul. Play on, says the ref Tom De Bruyne. Good interception there from the Argentine captain to get his body in the white. Out of bounds. Kawamura has possession in the middle third. Off the board on that left-hand side. Here's Hirabayashi. Shifting direction once, twice. When he attempted to pull the trigger, couldn't find the ball, could he? But he's certainly one of the danger men for Japan. Physical play there from Padilla. Japan with 2 team fouls. Argentina still with none. 6 minutes and 32 seconds remain. I saw a Japanese jersey there and a Brazilian flag in the bleachers. It's Japan's ball on that left wing. Once again, the word voy. Both Fernandez and Espinillo went for it, but a little too early. Hirabayashi shifts direction, slices his way through. Nice run from Hirabayashi. Eventually halted in his tracks by the Argentine defense. Espinillo now on the counter-attack. Accelerating, nice piece of skill from Espinillo. Can he go all the way? Sensational run from Espinillo, who eventually ran out of room. That is why he's regarded as one of the best blind footballers across the globe. Argentina jerseys, of course, in the stands. There's Roberto Sasaki. Roberto Izumi Sasaki. Corner kick for Argentina. The South Americans are knocking on the door. They've already hit the crossbar once. 3 Japanese players closing down that near post. Hirabayashi further back. Fernandez is on that far post. There's the whistle. Espinillo working his way inside. He takes the shot. Wide. Hirabayashi now. Nice change of direction from Hirabayashi. Five minutes and 45 seconds to go. Still 0-0 between Argentina and Japan. Here's Fernandez. Argentina are ahead. The South Americans lead. It's their very first goal of the Paralympic Games. Osvaldo Fernandez breaks the deadlock for Los Murciélagos. He thanks the skies. It's Argentina 1, Japan 0. Osvaldo Fernandez. Here's the replay, 1v1 with Daisuke Sato. Calm, cool, collected, ice running through his veins. The right-footed finish past the Japanese goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Guido Consoni celebrates. Argentina now in second with 5 points. Morocco are dropping down to third. Osvaldo Fernandez, the 26-year-old midfielder, with Argentina's very first goal of the Paralympic Games 2024. Argentina on their 6th Paralympic appearance. Substitution for Japan, Kanto Tori, the 33-year-old midfielder, stepping in for Hirabayashi. The same substitution that we saw late in the previous game, as Japan will restart things. Jesus Merlos stepping in for Osvaldo Fernandez, the goal scorer as well. Here's Kawamura up the field for Masaki Goto, trying to force his way inside, unable to get past 3 Argentine defenders. Recovered by Padilla, who boots the ball up the field. Picked up on the other end by Sasaki, who's fouled by Merlos. 5 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. Argentina lead 1-0. Easy to identify these guys in the bleachers and with those hats. One supporter there with the Frige hat. Talk about a popular mascot, huh? Frige has been a great success in Paris. Nice run from Jesus Merlos. Only made it so far, though. Here's Kento Tori with the finish. Off the board and out for a goal kick. Japan with 4 World Championship appearances. 4th place at the 2010 Asian Para Games, losing the bronze medal to Korea. Silver medalist 4 years after that at the 2014 Asian Games in Incheon, South Korea. Qualified to the Paralympics as the 5th best team from the World Championship last year in Birmingham. Since China and Brazil qualified to the competition through their regional qualifiers, the places were awarded to Japan and Colombia. Colombia, the surprise team of this Group A, or rather Group B, excuse me, advancing to the semifinals as the top team. Argentina in second right now with this partial result. So in the semifinals, everyone, we could get the South American Clásico, the South American battle between Brazil and Argentina, a repeat of the Paralympic final in Tokyo. Not bad, huh? Timeout for Argentina. Antonio Figueroa wants to communicate with his players. Now we have the timeout show. These guys always doing a fantastic job in getting the crowd going. Very well done indeed. 4 minutes and 24 seconds to go. The match is about to restart. 19 degrees Celsius here in Paris. The temperature is slowly climbing. The maximum predicted, though, is only 22. Cloudy skies that are expected throughout the entire day. In the morning, we had some light rain that was on and off. At least good to see that the weather conditions didn't affect the games when it comes to delays and that sort of thing. Underway once again, Padilla to play out from the back for Argentina. He places it up the field. Sasaki was in the way, doing his due diligence defending. Here's Merlos. Espinillo now, he had 7 goals in Tokyo. Still looking to grab his first in Paris. Both sides battling the ball there in the middle third. Daisuke Sato places the ball up the field. Out of bounds the other way for a goal kick. 3 minutes, 35 seconds now. This is the final stretch of this first chapter. Padilla almost able to connect with Espinillo. Daisuke Sato as well, almost able to connect with Kento Tori, one of the substitutes. The connection happened now. But he works his way inside, able to find Masaki Goto in a good position. Eventually the Argentine defense is able to deal with it. It's a corner kick for Japan. If Japan win this game, they will play the 5th place match. Any other result will see them play the 7th place game. The Japanese have a timeout. Japan, who finished 5th in Tokyo after beating Spain 1-0 in that 5th place game. And there's Frige, the Paris 2024 mascot. And of course, the kids love the mascot. Always like seeing themselves on the big screen as well. A few Colombia jerseys in the bleachers. They're certainly content with the earlier win against Morocco. Juan Perez with 2 goals at the Paralympic Games, 2 golazos. The first against Japan, the second against Morocco. And there's Rio Kawamura, ready to get back into the game, the 2-time Paralympic captain. A national team player since 2017. Japan did very well at the Grand Prix that was held in Brazil last year. A runners-up finish, losing the final to hosts Brazil. 3 minutes and 1 second on the clock. Japan have a corner kick from the left-hand side. Here's Kawamura, looking for Hirabayashi on that back post. Hernandez was there. He's now charging up the field. Can he go all the way? From the looks of it, almost. Daisuke Sato eventually claims it. He sends the ball in the opposite direction, linking up with Hirabayashi. Here's Espinillo. He accelerates past Rio Kawamura. Nice run from Espinillo. There was a substitution. Hirabayashi stepped in for Masaki Goto, the midfielder in for the striker. Hernandez now linking up with Espinillo. Here's Espinillo, sensational save from Sato to deny Argentina their second goal. It would have been Espinillo's first at the Paralympic Games. Great work from the 40-year-old goalkeeper, Daisuke Sato. Here's Padilla. Foul on the play. From the looks of it, Antonio Figueroa communicated to the player in possession outside of his permitted zone. Once again, Eiji Nakagawa, the Japanese head coach. At the moment, from the looks of it, his side will be playing the 7th place match. Here's Padilla. Deldo. Out of bounds for a goal kick. Kawamura working his way inside, shifting direction, nice move. Can he connect with Hirabayashi? The connection did happen, but Japan do have the corner kick from the right flank. Japan looking for the equalizer. One minute and 9 seconds on the clock. 69 seconds of playing time remain. This result is sending Argentina to the semifinals as the second team of Group B. At the moment, Brazil are at the top of Group A with China in second, France in third, and Turkey in last. In Ceci-Foot, there are 2 groups of 4, and the top 2 teams advance to the semis. Both Argentina and Japan are affiliated with IBSA, the International Blind Sports Federation. 64 teams are part of IBSA. And the great news is that number continues to grow. Nice to see blind football increase in popularity, especially over the course of the past, 5 to 10 years. Deldo able to get past Hirabayashi. He then clashes with his teammate Espinillo. Kawamura joins in on the dispute. It's Japan's ball. 15 seconds to go. We're about to wrap up this first chapter that has Argentina in the lead. The goal from Osvaldo Fernandez. 10 minutes. Into the game is splitting both sides. There's Guido Consoni, the Argentine guide. He was, of course, very important for Argentina to score because he's the player who can communicate to his teammates in the attacking third. And that's the end of the first half. Argentina are in the lead. Time for a 10-minute halftime break. At this moment, Argentina are advancing as the second team of Group B. Japan so far 3 defeats in 3 matches. They will try and rally in the final 15 minutes of playing time, as I like to say, the final chapter. Fernandez on the score sheet, Argentina on the scoreboard. This is match day 3 of the blind football tournament, match day 3 of the Ceci-Foot, day 6 of the Paralympic Games here in Paris. Great energy, great atmosphere here at the Eiffel Tower Arena. Talk about just a magical venue. This is where the beach volleyball tournament was played not too long ago during the Olympics. One of the more desired and sought out venues here in the French capital. Let's have a look at some of the highlights. Argentina were the better side. They were knocking on the door on a number of occasions. Rough challenge here from Espinillo on Sasaki, who was in the wrong place really at the wrong time. Hirabayashi had this run. This could have been 1-0 Japan, but Munek said, not today, my friend. Espinillo will then find the crossbar on a powerful right-footed finish. Fernandez will break the deadlock. He would get on the score sheet here. Argentina would get on the scoreboard. It's Argentina's first of the Paralympic Games, his first of the competition as well. A nice finish to place the ball past Daisuke Sato. The Japanese goalkeeper had a number of important saves. This was one of them. Here are the statistics. 4 shots for Argentina, 2 on target. Argentina with more ball possession, 56% against 44%. What matters is finding the back of the nets. Argentina have done that once. Japan not yet. Japan yet to score in the competition. They'll be looking to change that in the second half.
plaît, et on passe au face, ok? Allez, on va faire ça. On attend les là, ça met un peu de temps. Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demande de faire... Allez, ça va être rouge, le fou, pour l'équipe d'Argentine. Argentina! Super! On peut se lever, allez, tout le monde debout, tout le monde debout. Plus fort, plus fort!
Mesdames et messieurs, le silence revient.
Just a few moments away now from the beginning of the second half, the final chapter, the final 15 minutes of playing time. So far, Argentina 1, Japan 0. There's Antonio Figueroa, the Murciélagos manager.
Goalkeeper, kijk! Goalkeeper, kijk!
The official, Tom De Bruyne, sounds the whistle. Argentina with first possession. Los Murciélagos to get us started. Argentina 1, Japan 0 at this moment. Argentina qualifying to the semi-final as the second team of Group B. Japan looking for a reaction. An equalizer in the second half. Nice steal there from Fernandez to snatch it away from Hirabayashi. Argentina, without a doubt, are the favorites, but the last time these two teams met, I've said this before, Japan emerged triumphant, a 2-0 win at the Grand Prix just a few months back, and then a penalty shootout win at the semifinals of the Grand Prix last year in Brazil. Kento Tori ran out of real estate there. There's Eiji Nakagawa, the 50-year-old head coach. Espinillo. He had 7 goals in Tokyo, yet to find the back of the net in Paris. Osvaldo Fernandez has the only goal for Argentina thus far. There's the captain, Angel Delbo. 36 years of age for the man in possession there. Espinillo working his way inside. Espinillo still going. Almost Argentina second. The ball is right there on the edge. Remember, the goalkeeper cannot leave that small box. "13 minutes and 7 seconds to go." There's Antonio Figueroa. His assistants are José Jaime, Gustavo Aguirre, and Ricardo de Monte. There's Tom De Bruyne, the official from Belgium. He was one of the officials in Tokyo, the second referee, in fact, for the final between Brazil and Argentina. And officials as well for the second division games in Belgium. He became a ref. It's a fun story, actually. He became a ref after a friend of his was an official at the Paralympics in Rio in 2016. Told him about it. He became interested, and here he is. Fun story, huh? Roberto Sasaki to play out from the back. For Japan, unable to connect with Kawamura. Angel Deldo unable to force his way through. Hirabayashi is going to try and get to the ball on the other end. He's able to do so. He's pressured by Padilla in a tight pocket. Both players up against the board. Back heel clearance there, nice from Padilla. Picked up in the middle third by Sasaki. Friendly fire there from Hirabayashi, who's now running at Argentina. Can he go all the way? Angel Deldo says no. Espinillo unable to get past Kawamura. Little nutmeg there on Deldo. Espinillo now running at the Japanese. Good piece of defending from Kento Tori, the 33-year-old midfielder. There's the Japanese dugout. Once again, a tight frame of Maxi Espinillo, MVP, the most valuable player, the best player at the World Games in Birmingham last year. Argentina with 3 World Championships, 4 Olympic medals, just silver and bronze, no gold. They'll be hoping to change that in Paris. Bronze at the Parapan at their 6th Paralympic appearance. 11 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Corner kick for Argentina on the left-hand side. Espinillo blocked. Another set piece for los Murciélagos. Deldo tracks back, pressured, chased by Hirabayashi. Nice turn. Foul on the play. Foul from Taichi Hirabayashi. Hirabayashi is only 17 years old. Roberto Sasaki, the defender's 46. In other words, more than twice his age. All of the players who started for Japan in this match are at least 35 years old. Kawamura's 35, Ansaki Goto 39, Daisuke Sato 40, and Sasaki, as I said, 46. Very experienced lineup for Japan. Espinillo working his way towards the right-hand side. He shifts direction, and he punches way through. He finds himself on that left wing. Good recovery there from Kento Tori. Only went so far. Argentina win it back in the middle third with Maxi Espinillo. He's pressured by Tori, though. Freilan Padilla was there in support. Japan win it back with Kawamura working his way forward. Kawamura with a dangerous finish. The best opportunity of this second half. It's Japan's. 5.5 minutes in. Nice run from Ryo Kawamura, weaving his way through. He was able to find the space by the angle. He took the shot with his right foot. It rolled out of bounds. Japan looking for the equalizer. Masaki Goto, who had the brace against Argentina the last time these two teams met. Nice turn from Padilla to find space inside. He crashes into Espinillo, friendly fire there. That's always dangerous. That's why the mask is so important. It really protects the face of the player. Espinillo trying to work his way in. The clearance picked up by Dello. He goes down. Foul on the play there this time. Dangerous set piece for Argentina. Rio Kawamura, the captain, the man responsible for halting Angel Dello in his tracks. Argentina looking to double their lead, looking to make it 2-0. It would be more of a comfortable lead. Two team fouls for Japan, keeping in mind each team is allowed 4 team fouls in each half. Starting from the 5th, the opposing side gets a direct free kick from the 8-meter mark. Guido Consoni once again indicating to his players where the goal is, where the right post is, where the left post is. Here's Espinillo with a finish, deflection. Corner kick Argentina.
Deuxième rencontre de cette première session de la journée. Allez, j'aimerais vous entendre tout le monde, allez!
Argentina coming from back-to-back goalless draws with Morocco and Colombia. Japan coming from back-to-back 1-0 defeats, first to Colombia and then Morocco. So at the moment, 3 defeats in 3 matches for Japan. Not the Paralympic Games they were hoping for. Fernandez, cheeky there to combine with Espinillo, who's surrounded by 1, 2, 3 Japanese players. Fernandez works his way inside. Disrupted on that run by Kento Tori. Nine minutes and 2 seconds to go. Substitution for Japan, Shonobe Suzuki, or rather Yuzuki, to pronounce his name correctly, stepping in. Espinillo trying to make the most of that situation. Unable to muscle his way through though. Zaki fouled by Daldo. The way things stand right now, the semi-final clashes would be, if the match were to end right now, the semi-final clashes would be Brazil and Argentina, Colombia and China. Morocco would play the 5th place game against host France, and the 7th place match would have Japan and Turkey. That is how things are looking. Change of direction there from Kawamuda. Up the field, placing the ball in Japan's attacking third. 8 minutes and 20 seconds remain, almost at the midway point of this second half. Here's Kawamuda now to get the counter-attack going for Japan. Unable to advance past Fernandez. Dendel reclaims possession for Argentina. Here's the goal scorer, Fernandez, battling for the ball. Still with it. Clearance there from Roberto Sasaki. Picked up by the other defender, Padilla, on the other end. His long ball was intercepted by Kawamuda, who's racing in the opposite direction. He only got so far. The two-time Paralympic captain, Rio Kawamuda, started playing blind football back in 2007, just 6 years after the sport arrived in Japan. Sasaki reclaims possession for Japan, and then he's fouled by Osvaldo Fernandez. Timeout. Good opportunity for the managers to communicate with their players, perhaps make adjustments, pass out instructions. That's what Eiji Nakagawa is doing with his players. You see his assistant there, Shigeo Murakami. Japan debuted in Tokyo as the 5th placed team. They qualified to this Paralympics as the 5th best team from the World Championship in Tokyo. They finished in 5th, beating Spain 1-0 in the 5th place match. Last year finishing 4th at the Asian Para Games, losing the bronze medal to Thailand. They lost the bronze medal match as well, but at the 2010 Asian Para Games to Korea. Silver medalists at the 2014 Asian Games in Incheon, South Korea. The 1-0 Argentina, that is the score thus far. Osvaldo Fernandez's goal. 10 minutes into the game is what is splitting both of these teams. Nice wide angle here of the Eiffel Tower Arena that has a capacity for 13,000 spectators. We had a packed stadium, especially during the beach volleyball tournament. Not quite as packed right now, but the stadium certainly fills up, especially when France played. 2 substitutions for Japan. Futo Nagamori stepping in, and Hiroto Takahashi as well. 2 substitutions made by head coach Nakagawa. Japan restart the game, the long pass. Looking for Takahashi. Seven minutes and 2 seconds remain. Argentina in the lead. Japan have the corner kick from the right-hand side. trying to find the equalizer, trying to score their very first goal of the Paralympic Games. Kawamura, back post. Able to connect with Takahashi. Clean steal there from Fernandez. A nice piece of physical play from the goal scorer on the day. Rios, 1v1. Just in the nick of time. Masaki Goto was able to get a cleat in the way of that. Corner kick for Argentina now on the opposing side. Masaki Goto, Kawamura, and Nagamori closing down that near post. If Japan tie the game, it would be disastrous for Argentina. Only the win matters for Argentina. So Morocco right now are very much rooting for the Japanese. With Fernandez's goal, the African side dropped down to third with 4 points. So now we have Colombia in first with 7, Argentina in second with 5, Morocco in third with 4, and Japan in fourth with 0 points. But we still have, what, a little over 6 minutes left. It's a lot of playing time. A lot can happen. Padilla recovers possession for Argentina. Mulek smashes it up the field. Daisuke Sato sends it back. Recovered by Argentina in their defensive third with Delgo, who's pressured in a tight space there by Takahashi. Mulek trying to connect with Mario Rios. Nagamori was there. Rios almost able to recover possession for Argentina in the attacking third. He's still putting some pressure on Kawamura this time. Nagamori joins in to help his teammate out. Goal kick for Japan.
Donc pour l'équipe du Japon, la sortie du numéro 2. Nagamori, donc du numéro 6.
When it comes to the top scorers of the competition, Nonato from Brazil is in the lead with 3 goals. Juan Perez from Colombia right behind with 2. Argentina with just 1 goal scored. It was the goal scored today by Fernandez. That's giving Los Murciélagos the lead. A little over 5 minutes to go. Here's the long ball. Takahashi, he was in a dangerous position but couldn't capitalize. Heiji Nakagawa cannot believe it. That could have well been the equalizer for Japan. What a fantastic long ball there from Daisuke Sato to link up with Hiroto Takahashi. Look at the reaction from Nakagawa. Scratching his head there, he can't believe it. Oh, this is dangerous for Argentina. Mario Rios up close and personal with Daisuke Sato. He turns. Off the board and out, goal kick for Japan. 3 team fouls for the Japanese, 2 for Argentina. So 2 more for Japan, and Argentina will have the direct free kick from the 8-meter mark. That's the white spot you see there. Just behind the 6-meter position. That's where the penalty kick is taken, and then that dotted line is the 12-meter mark. Allez, that is the word being heard from the stands. The crowd, of course, quiets down immediately as the match is ready to resume, ready to restart. Corner kick for the Japanese, who are knocking on the door. They have had their chances, seeking the equalizer. Here's Hirabayashi, trying to create room. Eventually claimed by Mulek. Who's hit by Takahashi. The goalkeeper is only allowed to claim the ball within that small box. Timeout. Antonio Figueroa wants to have a word with his men in the Argentina dugout. Eiji Nakagawa with a timeout for Japan, who almost equalized just a few moments ago. This result is sending Argentina to the semifinals as the second team of Group B. So we could very well have the South American Clásico, the South American rivalry game between Brazil and Argentina, a repeat of the final in Tokyo 3 years ago. Argentina and Colombia supporters in the bleachers. A lot of kids as well. Great to see the younger generations appreciating Ceci foot, and the Brazilians as well. I believe that's a Bahia jersey. Spanish flag in attendance. What an international competition this is. This is how we like it. Incredible energy from all across the globe. Reylan Padilla ready to restart the match for Argentina.
Okay.
Japan with 14 fouls. That is what the referee Tom De Bruyne was indicating. So one more from the Japanese and Argentina will get a direct free kick. But it has to be a foul that impedes what could be a clear goal-scoring chance. That was not the case this time. That is why this particular foul didn't add to that number. 4 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Argentina have the set piece from the right-hand side. Substitution for Argentina. The star man Maxi Espinillo is going to jump in for Mario Rios, the 24-year-old striker. All of these players are what we call in Ceci foot a B1 category, so they are 100% blind. They rely solely on sound to play the game. That is why the crowd is urged to remain silent. So of course the fans don't get in the way of these players and their capabilities to play blind football, essentially. 4 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Set piece for Argentina. The South Americans are attacking. The Japanese are defending with their goalkeeper Daisuke Sato closing down that near post with 3 of his teammates. Masaki Goto, Hirabayashi, and Kawamura, the captain. Guido Consoni, the guide, passing out his instructions, his directions to his players, telling them where the goalposts are. Also Fernandez accelerating inside, chased by Masaki Goto. He shifts direction. Good piece of defending from the Japanese. It's picked up by Fernandez in the middle third. Less than 4 minutes remain. Hirabayashi recovers for Japan. The counter-attack, he's accelerating in the opposite direction. It's a nice run from Hirabayashi. Good attempt from the 17-year-old midfielder. The supporters certainly enjoyed it. Here's Fernandez working his way inside now. 3.5 minutes to go. Goal kick for Japan with Daisuke Sato, the Japanese, looking for a late equalizer to finish this group stage with at least a point. Nice run from Espinillo. Pressured, chased by Kawamura. Nice piece of defending from the Japanese captain. Fernandez trying to force his way down that left flank. Hirabayashi was there. Corner kick for Argentina. The guide Guido Consoni celebrates. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Fernandez, almost 2-0. Daisuke Sato was there. It would have been Argentina's second and Fernandez's second as well. Two and a half minutes remain. It's the final stretch of the match. Takahashi accelerates. Friendly fire there as Deldo and Espinillo clash into each other. Kawamura recovers possession for Japan in the middle third. He's running at Argentina. Unable to shift direction. Fernandez wins it back for Argentina, but Japan are able to retain it in the attacking third with Kawamura. Argentina looking to hold on to that 1-0 lead. Defend all the time, attack when they can. Japan are pressuring. Looking for the goal that would give them at least 1 point in the Paralympic Games. Or not at least, but 1 point in the competition. Espinillo retaining the ball for Argentina in their attacking third on that left-hand side. He's pressured by Kawamura. Masaki Goto is there as well. Japan win it back. 58 seconds remain, less than a minute to go. Match day 3 of the Ceci Foot. Day 6 of the Paralympic Games. Incredible energy, such fantastic atmosphere here in Paris. Especially where we are right now, the Eiffel Tower Stadium. Almost underneath the Eiffel Tower itself. Hirabayashi able to race past Espinillo. He gets past Fernandez as well, loses track of the ball. Can he keep it in bounds? Yes, he can, but right there on the edge. Pressured by Fernandez in a tight pocket. Masaki Goto recovers. 35 seconds remain. Espinillo now to accelerate to try and get the counter-attack going for Argentina. He shifts direction. Nice piece of skill from Espinillo. Perhaps held the ball a little too long. Less than 20 seconds to go. Here's Hirabayashi. He goes down. Offensive foul, though. It's Argentina's ball.
Et bien, mesdames et messieurs, c'est ce que nous évoquions tout à l'heure. 5e faute d'équipe pour le Japon, ce qui signifie que l'Argentine va avoir un double pénalty, c'est-à-dire un pénalty de 8 mètres du point.
15 seconds to go. Argentina, by the skin of their teeth, are advancing to the semifinals as the second team in Group B. Just one goal scored by Osvaldo Fernandez 10 minutes into the game. It's enough for Los Murciélagos, who on the flip side have not conceded a goal. You see the Argentina supporter there on the edge of his seat. That guy standing up. The lady next to him recording the direct free kick from Maxi Espinillo, because that was the 5th foul of Japan. So the Eiffel Tower arena has quieted down. Guido Consoni indicating to Maxi Espinillo where the sticks are. Daisuke Sato between the goalposts. There's the whistle. Espinillo denied by Daisuke Sato. What a powerful finish from Espinillo, forcing Daisuke Sato to come up with the excellent save. Great reflexes, great elasticity as well from the Japanese goalkeeper. Argentina had the corner kick though. 12 seconds on the clock. Let's have a look at it again. Here's the replay. The right-footed shot. Once again, Guido Consoni with his walkie-talkie in hand.
Vamos a trabajar los segundos, sí, no salgas, de vuelta, 4 segundos. Maxi, ya. No pateamos, está bien, posesión, la tenemos ahí. 4 segundos, a 1.
There's the whistle. Fernandez pressured. Espinillo pressured as well. And that is the end of it. Argentina claim the W and the 3 points. They win by the score of 1-0. Osvaldo Fernandez's goal 10 minutes into the match was enough to send Los Murciélagos, the defending world champions, through to the semifinals as the second team in Group B. Since Brazil are at the very top of Group A, we most likely will get Brazil and Argentina in the semifinals of the men's blind football competition. This is the final result. Argentina 1, Japan 0. Colombia advancing to the semis as the top team of the group. Morocco will be heading towards the 5th place match. Japan will feature in the 7th place game. So if the semifinals would be played right now, we would have Colombia and China, Argentina and Brazil. Here are the statistics. Argentina with 9 shots, 6 on target. 1 of those went in. 10 corner kicks for Argentina, 4 for Japan. Argentina with more ball possession, 57% against 43. They were the better team. They deserved the win and the 3 points. And here are the standings for you to visualize the situation. a lot better. Colombia and Argentina, the South Americans, through to the semis. Colombia with 7 points from 2 victories and 1 tie. Argentina with 5 from 2 ties and 1 win. Japan are dead last in 4th, Morocco in 3rd, so Morocco will be playing the 5th place match. Japan are heading towards the 7th place game. This is day 3 of the CESI Foot. Day 6 of the Paralympic Games here in Paris. Once again, the final result for you. Argentina clinch the W, the 3 points. Win by just 1 goal, courtesy of the strike from Osvaldo Fernandez in the first half. 10 minutes into the game. A lovely goal scored by the 26-year-old midfielder.
Allez, l'équipe du Japon qui va venir à votre rencontre. Vous les avez soutenus durant tout ce match. J'aimerais qu'on les applaudisse bien fort, s'il vous plaît.
The group stage is over for this Group B that ended with Colombia in first with 7 points from 2 wins and a tie. Argentina in second with 5 points from 2 ties and a win. By the skin of their teeth, they get it done. They beat Japan 1-0. Osvaldo Fernandez scored the only goal of the game, and the South Americans, just like that, are through to the semifinals. Colombia will face the second team from Group A. Argentina, the first team from Group A. Most likely, that will be Brazil. Morocco will be heading to the 5th place match, and Japan towards the 7th place game. Match day 3 of the CESI Foot, day 6 of the Paralympic Games here in Paris 2024.
Retrouveront donc en demi-finale des Jeux Paralympiques de Paris 2024. Ce sera jeudi. On vous rappelle qu'il y a encore quelques tickets, les tout derniers tickets. Ils sont à vendre sur ticket.paris2024.org.
The last tickets for Paralympic Games are on sale. Go to tickets.paris2024.org.
Please follow the signage for transport public and the direction given by the volunteers to invite you to buy your travel ticket in advance on the Paris 2024 Travel Transport app.
Allez, on peut applaudir les Argentins encore qui sortent du terrain. Allez, plus fort s'il vous plaît, on peut les applaudir, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît. Poursuivez la organisation incroyable. Paris 2024.
Keep the celebration going with the games map available on the official Paris 2024 app. Et on peut également applaudir nos arbitres du match. Métier difficile s'il en est.
Le comité d'organisation de Paris 2024 tient à remercier tous les volontaires pour le temps et le dévouement qu'ils consacrent à la réussite des Jeux Paralympiques de Paris 2024. J'aimerais qu'on les applaudisse bien fort, s'il vous plaît. Tous les volontaires, allez, faites du bruit pour eux.
And of course, the Paris 2024 organizing committee would like to thank all volunteers for their time and dedication toward making the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games a success. Stand noise for the volunteers!
Allez, la session d'aujourd'hui, de ce matin, est terminée. Merci à tous d'avoir été présents pour ces deux belles rencontres ici, dans le plus beau stade du monde, au pied de la Tour Eiffel. Merci et à bientôt.
That concludes the station. Thank you for being part of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. And before you go, have a quick look around to make sure you have all your belongings. Have a safe journey home, and like we say here, bisous!
Et part de la marron. Et part de la jaune. Wow, ça c'est du triathlon. Et un petit geste, une grande différence.
Merci. Merci. Merci.